Hello everybody, Lily here, and we are back in No Man's Sky. Today we are going to be working on our quests. We have yet to receive the main quests. We have Dreams of the Deep. You don't really need to do that one. We have A Planet in Distress. That is the settlement quest, and we will probably be doing that one while we wait for Artemis to pop in, because in order to get the full benefit of the Echoes update, you need to have completed Artemis. You need to have a settlement, unless you're on Switch where they don't have settlements. You need to have a settlement and complete a trace of metal, and you need to have visited a harmonic camp. So let's have a look at... let's have a look at that Planet in Distress. Since we're in the same system, it will probably be an awful settlement. 9 times out of 10, they are terrible. You can have like 3 planets out of 4 in the system will be paradise planets, and the one that you get the settlement on will be the bad one. And in this case, it's a hot planet with storms, bad storms, because the copper is activated. But I have a very good multi-tool on this save. This is my old Voyager's save. It's now converted to a normal save, and yeah, we are going into the hole for this settlement. Look at it now. Let's just park near here so we don't have to walk too far. And look, wonder of wonders, it's a firestorm. Yes, extreme hazard planet. Self-igniting storms. Weather warning, incoming storm. There is already a storm. Well, yes, this is how to get your settlement quest started. Is he in here? No, he's outside. Fleeing. He is fleeing. Hello, Mr. Geck. Reuniting. Friend, you here to help? Brought guns, I hope? Settlement must be the source of the distress signal. What they are doing here, building a life exposed to the harsh planetary existence? Sorry, what are they doing here? Building a life exposed to the harsh planetary existence, battered by the elements. Before I speak, I hear the wail of a siren. A hostile buzz descends upon the town. The sentinels have arrived. Well, in that case, let's go kill them all. Come on. There you are. Whoa. Shit. Oh, I think that was the fire from that one. That's okay. Oh, there is one more. Where is it? There it is. There. Yes, as usual, we have the best place for a settlement with heavy fire. And I don't mean from the sentinels. Right. Now, let's go. Now, you can always search and find a better place to have your settlement, but I really can't be bothered. I'll take what they give me and work with it. Don't have that many words. The little alien hops around, grateful for my assistance in fighting the sentinels, but it is clear they are tired, worn down from the fight. They hid inside all the time. What fight did they do? If no one helps them, I fear their settlement will not last much longer. Perhaps I could assist these settlers. The overseer's position appears to be newly vacant. Right. Well, in that case, let's back through here. Let's go around this side. What? Yes, I noticed. Where's the actual thing? There it is. So, accessing planetary settlement interface. Access granted. Current overseer status: missing, deceased. Overseer's position presumed vacant. Apply for settlement management. I'll take it. This is never going to get very high. The population is just way too low. But never mind. I will take the settlement. It's got a very low depth though, so it should be quite easy to solve. Now, this is going to be my base. So what's it need? Some silicate powder. Majestic Jazzy Panda, hello, how are you doing? Let me pull my ship in. It's good to see you. We're doing a bit of the main missions in No Man's Sky today. I'm doing quite well, yeah. We are not doing bad at all. I forgot it's a minute and a half. Well, let's just sit here and wait, because we can't really do anything until we build that, which is about another 3 minutes. Storm clearing. Yeah. On this planet there's no such thing as storm clearing, it's just a little less fire. But this is where my settlement will be. In here.
Hello, sweetie.
Hi, Drac. How are you? Yeah, unfortunately, Drac's not doing too well. Got it. Now look at this. Extreme storm has ended, and there's still fire everywhere. This is one of the most hazardous planets I've been on. I forgot where I was parked. Oh, that's cool. 5 metal plating. Okay. There. Yeah, I think if I keep this save, I will be moving my settlement somewhere else. Look at it. This is not during a storm. Right. How far in are you? I like the early game, I must admit. Once you've got everything and you can do everything, it does seem to get a little samey, shall we say? Wait, I can get rid of that thing. I can. Who'd ever decided these could grow in the middle of the settlement? Needs a head examining. That's a bit better. And the fire's getting closer. Anyone would think it was hunting me. Right, yes. Yeah, I know that part. Right, microprocessor. Supply microprocessor. It is definitely getting closer. Oh, and it's gone. Oh, we have a glass roof. That's unusual. Isn't it strange though? Extreme heat planet, and they're building out of wood. Mind you, metal wouldn't have been very good either, but stone would have been good. Quite insulating. What's that over there? Oh. We have a sodium field. Always good to pick up some extra sodium. There. Oh no, this will just be regular rock, won't it? No! I missed the fact that we had storm crystals on site. Well. Now, how are we doing? Oh, we're done! Let's get in out of the heat, shall we? Rather strange place to put a set of tables, isn't it? Now, saloon or tower? Happiness or productivity? I think we'll go for productivity because we need to get this place out of debt. Now, well, that's not far away. There it is. 280 mag ferrite. Well. Oh, nanite clusters. Let's see, will that be enough? Probably not. Oh, you're building up your base? That sounds good. Do you know about the carbon-rich planets? Usually not heat worlds like this, but if you find planets that's got no trees, temperate planet, and just lots of big blocks of pure ferrite around, they only normally have 2 plants, and both of them give out much more carbon than a regular plant. Now, was that enough? Oh, would you believe it? 263 and it's 280. Fine. We'll do a little bit more. I can't remember if it was me or Drac that first found those plants. Loads of carbon, sodium and uranium. Yeah. You're kidding. Have we got enough now? Yes. I honestly can't remember where I've got bases in this. I'll have to have a look. Yeah, this is the expedition save from Voyagers. So I have Iceland Portal. I have this base, which I think was just to get the base milestone. I can't remember what's there at all. The most hostile planet. Mouldy balls. Always need some mouldy balls. And S-Class cabinet at station. That'll be where I found an S-Class gun. And everything after that is someone else. That's the problem with expedition saves though. There are so many bases in the same planet, same systems. Oh, that one's got Dreams of the Deep. I don't want to do Dreams of the Deep. $75. Is that around 1819? I can't remember. I'm not very good with Fahrenheit. Even though brought up in English, we use miles and miles per hour. And when I was a kid, we used pounds and ounces. We've always used centigrade. Like my parents' generation had Fahrenheit, but we never did. That's bloody typical, isn't it? I just lift off. Oh, visitors arrived. Fine. Oh, here we go. Here we go. 16, 16, 16, 16. You are not alone. Please identify yourself. You left me. Why did you? It doesn't matter what you say here, you basically get the same responses. But if you want to actually take advantage of everything that Echo's brought in, you have to do this quest. Of course you'd say that. Of course you'd, because just like the others. There is no reply. The communicator falls silent, though the channel remains open. Now, the settlement can wait a little while. What's this planet? Booty hole. Where did my signal go? Did that switch? No. Travel to the coordinates. I would do, but they disappeared. How do I track it now? I'm sure it was down here somewhere, but well, let's have a look. Oh, well. Oh, it's another hot planet. No, it's a radioactive planet. Oh, I love learning the languages. Yeah. The one thing I don't love about NMS is this approximate location folder roll. It's okay the first few times, but it gets old. Because it never just takes you to where you've got to go. You'll go one way and then, oh no, you're at right angles to it. Right. Now. There. Oh, it's an explorer. The Viking gave you 565 units because he was delighted to see you try to speak its language. That's lovely. It is nice when you get something like that. Chromatic metal, sodium. There are no signs of life. There is only the static of a broken communicator. Whatever message was once here has been scrambled beyond recovery. All I extract is the pilot's name, Artemis. Whoever they were, they are long gone. Yeah. The only other uncorrupted data is a set of plans, an upgrade for my mining beam. It's not going to be my mining beam. There, see? Pulse splitter. And we can take that straight off because I don't use pulse splitter anymore because I have this, and that is like 5 times more powerful than the pulse splitter, maybe. So yeah, I'll keep this one. Let's have a look at you. It's a B. Is it worth claiming? Maybe. Not without bringing my other ship in first. Otherwise, I'll have to go through and find it again. Let's get that. Nearly always find some buried tech near the damaged machinery. And always wait for the machinery to kick you out rather than just jumping out, otherwise it doesn't give you the prize. The same with the green chests. Am I looking at the light? I actually keep the rusted metal now because we're going to need that later. Oh, dihydrogen jelly, that's good. Now, let's go and see Nada, who has taken a potion of forgetfulness and doesn't remember us anymore. Artemis entity, we received your signal. Is it first? Is it last? Time for truth. You have their signal, but you are not Artemis entity? Your signal is familiar to Nada. We've been in contact before, I think. This would be a good time to come aboard, yes? A proper introduction to our home. And whoosh. Yeah. These missions generally start the minute you finish your expedition, because it's all been waiting for that point. Oh, that's a point. Another point. Now that the expedition's ended, I have so much stuff to collect. Look at it. Look how many pages there are. I've collected some, so that's not too bad. That ship was the one that I used to claim every single time before we got the Utopia Speeder, because it had an infra knife fitted. Prior to the nerf, it was always that one. No, is it that way around, or is it the other way around? I can't remember which one's which now. One of them has the that's the one with the infra knife, that's the one with the positron. So that one we used to get before they nerfed the positron. Then we started on that one. But yeah, there is so much stuff. So many ships. A couple of multi-tools. But yeah, I can collect them another time. This is my favourite backpack trail, the Dissonant. I am Priest Entity Nada, Divergent Corvax. Welcome to our anomaly. I know, we've met many times. Our home is pleasant, yes? Polo's own design. A perfect bubble beyond the sentinels. Oh. Sorry about that. Beyond vengeful Corvax, Nada watches time come and go. A travel entity. Perhaps they are known to you. I do not know their number. Nada does not care to think about iterations as numbers. They were lost to us. Highly improbable. Our anomaly is lost to the Sentinels, but none should be lost to the anomaly. The Korvax watches me. There is a patience, an organic tilt to the way they hold their metal shell. Nada awoke with the death of Korvax Prime, could not understand why such things happen, why we are alone. Now I am divergent. The convergence does not see through my eyes. Nada is not alone anymore. Nada is with Polo Friend. Oh dear. I always get this when I'm speaking a lot. I think it's just I speak too much and I don't have enough oxygen, so I yawn. Now many other friends visit. Our convergence is small, but Nada happy. Ask about Polo. Polo Friend found Nada, found my signal. Nada is safe. Now Nada finds other signals, makes others safe. This station has been calling to me since I woke up on the planet. Perhaps it called to Artemis as well. Sakraz! Hello, thank you for the lurk. I need to redo my lurk command. I've stopped using StreamerBot, and that's where I kept my lurk command. So I'll fix that for later. Beyond what is outside, our anomaly wanders free. Free like Nada, to observe, to search. The Sentinels, the Atlas, they do not care for this place. I feel their eyes hunting us. I will, you too, Sakraz. Nada watches me, judging my reactions as they speak. Speak with Polo Friend, traveller. Perhaps they might know more about missing Artemis. They perceive things more clearly than Nada. Oh shit, I got an egg on me. I must have an egg on me. Specialist Polo. Friends everywhere, if only you know where to look. Friends in all shapes, all sizes, all places. Artemis Friend, you are where they should be. Does not seem possible, but all things are possible, such is the universe. We will find them, no doubt. There is always signal, always a trace. Our home will see to it. When you leave, you will not be where you were. You will be closer. Or maybe not. Discovery is exciting, yes? Before you leave, perhaps spend some time with other friends. We all help each other here. This is the bit that confuses a lot of people. Certainly confused me. You have to speak to Nada, then speak to Polo. And then you have to speak to various different people and do their various different things. And previously they didn't have this bit saying he's a quest. So Helios always has the same lines, the same as Ares. Ah, young one, you who still roam the boundaries of the universe. How I envy you. My time out in reality is long past, but I miss it greatly. Perhaps you might help an old soul and share the things you've seen. Oh. I yearn for the stars, for the glory of discovery, for the glory of the Sontaran Empire. Thank you, little one. You have no idea what this means to me. Please take these nanites. They are nothing, but they are all I have now. And yeah, they're pretty much nothing. And a lot of people don't realise that you can get nanites from Ares as well. He's not part of the quest though. Only ever do the milestones with him. The items that he wants to swap, he'll give you 10-15 nanites for something that's worth 100 or 200k. But he does do decent nanites. I think it's 50 nanites per milestone. So you see Helios, and you come up here, and you have to say hello to Celine. There's not really much that I want. Yes. But I will get that one. And don't forget, behind Selene is the exosuit upgrade terminal. Now, I need more tech slots. So, we'll do that. Next thing you need is construction research terminal. I have 27 salvage data. That was what I wanted to unlock, the biodome. Never ended up using it, but I got it. I haven't used cuboid rooms in so long. Trade terminal or galactic or landing pad? I think maybe the landing pad and that one, because I prefer that one to that one. We'll get the Roma. All of those were given during the expedition. There. That's all of those. So yeah, you go to Helios, then to Selene, then to the terminal here. Got a hair. And finally you go see Nada again. And that completes that part of the Artemis quest. The first part. Have you seen them, traveller friend? Nada wishes they could. Nada regrets much. Traveller entity is free to make their own path. Find Artemis entity. Explore with others. Travel to great sights. Proceed as you will, traveller entity. We will aid you. Others will aid you also, even if you seek the Crimson Lyre. Let's help for Artemis. Of course, Nada has a small gift for you. Perhaps it will help, perhaps not. Nada and Perlofriend will continue to search. Speak to us whenever you desire. Ah, he gave me some nanites. Can't be bad. Now, infestations. I think that's the hungering tendrils. Not the most fun. Nothing really that I want there. I do want to get my freighter in though, so that we can get rid of this egg. We'll just go Earth way out to space. Ah, shit. Is there anyone out there? It's outside. Something's wrong with. I tell the stranger that I can hear them. There is a moment's pause. The only sound I hear is the background hiss of cosmic radiation. You found me. There's so little light. I thought I'd never hear another soul again. I really did. How did you find my voice? Say you found a crushed ship. I tell the stranger about the abandoned starship wreck and how I found their communicator ID in the distress beacon. I begin to mention the anomalous space station, but they cut me off. It's outside, but I think I'm safe. There are 16 of them. They just look just like something. Fear and confusion danced within the eyes of the stranger. After a few moments of silence, they turned to me, imploring. You don't know who you are, do you? It lied to me. It lied to all of us. The sound cuts out, but their face lingers on, silent, before it too fades into nothingness. This must be Artemis, and they are clearly in need of help. I need to find a way to boost the signal. Yes, we do. But first, we are going to have a look at the back room here. We've got our scanner table in, that's the most important. A couple of fleet rooms, and we have storage. Oh. Well, that can go in there. I think whatever else needs to go in. I need to actually fit those and those. Well, 3 of those. Oh, I think we're good. Got rid of the egg, that's the important thing. Right, what have we got here? Amino chamber. I don't think I can make one of those. Trade room. I suppose we could put the trade room in there. Always handy to have a spare trade room. I haven't really got much on the ship itself. But I'm going to bung a few things from the ship in here. One huge advantage with the expedition is it gives you this straight up. That's normally 5 salvage data, and is the first thing that I go for. Oh no, we've already got one there. We've got a few void motes. Actually, I'll leave them there. They can stay. They can stay. I always leave that there because with that, your Atlas Pass covers everywhere. Have I actually got any? I do. Let's actually park that there. When you do get through to the autophage quests, one of the things that ask for is rusted metal, so I've actually started to keep it. Now, don't need to do anything with that. And of course, the multi-tool, that is the laser that the Sentinel multi-tool comes with as a mining laser. And then that's the mining laser, which you can add as well, and it supercharges your mining. So, yeah. I am going to be getting rid of this freighter as soon as I get a decent one. Got to get some more money first, because A, I don't like the Viking. They are so up themselves, it's not true. And B, it's a C class with hardly any slots. Who would want to keep it? I almost never try for an S class freighter. I have a couple, but it's pure luck. I am actually going to go to a different star system before we start contacting Artemis. Ooh, 3-star. Let's go there. Okay, no worries. What's for breakfast? Yeah. That's the point. Everything's discovered. So that's gamma, damp, icebound, miasmatic, and desert. Well, let's what's that one? I can't tell what that one is. Don't you hate it when you're looking straight at it and it doesn't come up? Right, that's the gamma intensive. There's the damp. I quite like the damp planets. They're all misty and mysterious. Now let's search. Oh look. Perfection. It's not actually a bad looking planet, this. Rather beige. And again, it's disappeared. But I can see it. I can see you hiding in the corner there. And now we fly straight through the superstructure. Yep. Right, so we have tropical storms. Now that I've actually got the jetpack, I can finally just jet up. So much nicer than having to climb all those bloody stairs. I mean, who likes those stairs? The tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communication across long distances. Let's find Artemis. Hello, Artemis. I want an Artemis plushie. Chibi Artemis, that would be so cute. Who's there? You. It's you again, isn't it? You really are real, aren't you? You aren't a dream? Well, I bloody well hope so. I'm sorry, it's hard to think here. Something's wrong with the KZD. It's easy to create a better reality when you have to. I thought you might be a dream. I'm sorry, I haven't heard another voice in so long. Not since I cut the speaker from my exosuit. It said such terrible things. The stranger smiles through the static. I swear I've got a hair running across my eye. I'm just like you. You're a traveller of worlds, aren't you? They do not respond with speech. They transmit a vision, a red star and a fragile world. I do not understand the shapes within, the whispers. I see life forms scattered to the far reaches of the galaxies. I see the stranger's first breath, yearning for the stars. I see myself slumbering in the crimson void, waiting for a dream of worlds. And through the darkness I hear it said, anomaly detected. Designation, Traveller. What I showed you just now, it has haunted me since I awoke. You must recognize it too. We are the travellers, discoverers of worlds. From the moment you opened your eyes, you must have known you were not like the others. So did I. Before I became stranded here, I was on a journey to somewhere to finally meet. It cannot be a coincidence that you found this signal. Tell me, do you still have the data log from that crashed ship? I upload my exosuit's records, including the strange transmission I received, and the data I found at the crashed vessel. Much of my equipment is damaged. I am alone, on foot, stranded on a sunless world. I do not even know how your signal is reaching me. But this ship you found, it used to belong to me once. Perhaps there is hope after all. We need to work out where we both are. If you build signal boosters across this system, we should be able to triangulate our position. I'll be able to find my way out, and you'll get all the answers you seek. Thank you, Traveller. You're going to save my life. You're going to find me. 50-50, I guess. You know. Doing. Right. Signal booster. And I need a metal plating. Try that again. Signal booster. Triangulate position. Yeah. Oh, missed it. Got it. I'm in Beetle Land. Well, it's a little bit warm here, so let's go and find the off-world site. And we're going to the Gamma planet. Ah! Cheat. I wasn't expecting it there. Oh, muesli with apples and honey. That sounds lovely. Now, never turn up the opportunity to upgrade your exosuit. That was lucky. Now all this dust here, this is why we want to do the Artemis quest line, because we don't get access to the autophage quest line until that's all done. And this dust is hiding things from us. Yeah, let's not take off without doing what we're supposed to be doing. Yeah, that's not going to let me. Nope. So has anyone been playing Starfield? I have. It's not of a streamable quality though. Oh, I've heard about that. I've never actually done it myself. But yeah, I'm going to have to try that one of these days. But yeah, have you had a look at Starfield? I have it on Game Pass, but I don't have a SSD with a big enough space to install it, so my load times are horrendous. It's far too slow to consider streaming it, but I'm really enjoying it. You wait until it's on sale? Yeah. The only way I'm having it at all is because it's on Game Pass and I have Game Pass. Health at maximum. Good. We have a flying cow. What is this? Observatory. Well, observe. Show me something. There. Why is the landing pad always the opposite side of the building to the entrance? It's like they're like, haha, no. Was I looking at the seat? Was I really looking at the seat? No. There. That's better. These are the simplest puzzles in No Man's Sky. 8273. And whoosh! Our consciousness is shoved through the ceiling. I was hoping for a minor settlement or something. Ancient ruin. We can do something with that. Now, Atlas Pass V2 or V3, because V2, well, V3 works for 1, 2 and 3. Not a great deal in here to find. Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not. But we got a few extra bits. There. I didn't build it, did I? I forgot. And there it goes back into the inventory, never to be used again. Right. Return to space to contact Artemis. When I first reached out to the heavens, I had no idea what to expect. The beauty, the mystery, the adventure, the danger. And here we are, aren't we? Go to a holo terminus, upload your data. Let's find each other. So let's go back down into atmosphere, because that way I'll get a holo terminus on this planet. Hopefully. And where is it? through those Starship thruster battery things thinking, this will last me a while. I was so happy about it, and it only lasted about an hour, because you get like 2 uses out of each one. Yeah. Your biggest friend early game is uranium and the launch thruster's autocharger. So starting off on a radioactive planet's great. So much cheaper to charge your launch thrusters. Although I must admit, since the Sentinel ships come out, I almost always try and get a Sentinel ship first because of this. Base hyperdrive range for every other ship is 100 plus whatever bonus that ship has, and for a Sentinel it's 600 plus whatever bonus that ship has. So yeah, I almost always go straight for a Sentinel now. Appearance wise, I prefer the sorry, my neck's sore. Appearance wise, I prefer the Solars, but for everything else, Sentinel. Hehehe, Jazz's majestic Starship A1. Yes, that is good. I don't really worry that much about naming my regular ships. My freighter, when I've got one that I'll keep, I usually call that the Liberator, DS31 Liberator, because Blake 7 back in the late 70s, early 80s was my all-time favourite TV show, and that was the name of the starship in 3 of the 4 seasons. Now, right, this is the star chart part, yes. So I have to waste time putting his translator in. Well, waste space more than time. Hello, Mr. Bean. Excuse me a second. I need to get rid of that person. There. Hi Bean, how you doing? Yeah, banhammer. Definite banhammer. Normally, I have no problem with anyone saying, "Oh, check me out." That one always gets me. Should add a phrase from that to the stream elements. Yeah, I know you've got all that. One of these years I'll get around to it. That's a really good one. Not so good. And really not so good. So let's try you. That's good too. So I'll leave it at that because I'm out of space. Ah, it links up. They're all shields. Now, speak with aliens. Right. Scan. Surgery went well. That's excellent news, Bean. I hope tomorrow goes really well for you too. Yeah, we've been thinking about you. Seems Drac may not be as, shall we say, fit as we were hoping. We're having to do another test tomorrow, well, another X-ray, to see if the pneumonias came back again. But got support for that, so it's not too bad. We'll work it out, whatever it is. Yeah, she's been absolutely wiped all week, really. Well, last week or so. I'm not a fan of the Vikings' attitude, calling everyone else pathetic and such like. It's like, I kill more of these Sentinels than you ever did, you know? Now, which chart did I just get? That one. Yay! Well done. Oh, pardon me. Not bad for a B class. Not much else here. The Klingons were a proud warrior race, but they didn't put everybody else down every time they spoke to them, whereas the Viking do. Like, you're nothing in their eyes, even if you've done a lot more than they do. I mean, the Gek are certainly not faultless. If you've been through this quest once or twice, you know what they were like. But I like the look of the Gek. And when it comes to electronic entities, I prefer the autophage. Almost always change to an autophage. I'm part autophage in this one, actually. Now that is just bloody good time. Well, not timing, but positioning. Because we need to go here, and then we need the knowledge stone that's right there. Korvax are creepy. Scan you while you're sleeping? Yes, yes they do. Knowledge paves the way to the understanding of probability. The Atlas spoke in fragments. The Atlas interfaces are their shadows. The monoliths are their scattered children. Together they convey the wisdom of the infinite. They must be understood. Switch the crest on me again. I hate it when it does that. There. That's better. Named your first floor carb oxygen boulder because it gives carbon and oxygen. And there's a big rock. That's cool. Oh yeah, they are pretty much looking like rocks on the radioactive planets. Right. C. Enter. Taking Z off. Do you want to tell me how far away you are? A bit too far. Yeah, I do love that you can do all of that. Oh, hey Bean! I got my razor leaf and mantis suit today. Yeah. Looking for that right there. Yeah. Took me a little bit. Those robots at the end were quite tough. But I was only about level 10, I think. And yeah. Ew. Insignificance does not register with the convergence. Of interest, but not of worth. Yes. I need to improve my reputation. Fine. Hello there, priest entity. That's good. I did change some of the settings and I've moved it closer so that it's more in front of me without being in front of the screen. Right, I need some Corvax casings. Fortunately, almost all of the pilots will have some. There. Would you like a Corvax casing? There. And you sir, you can have a Corvax casing. And then oh, come back to you. Let's ask for the information. Disappointment, eh? The attempt to scan my scanner. Can you scan a scanner? Yes. Now, tell me that it's non-existent. Yes, good luck in your journey. I've done the Artemis quest so many times, but it's only since Echoes that we've got a reason to do the Artemis quest. Most of the last 3 or 4 expeditions I haven't bothered doing it because there was no need, but now you have to do it for that one. Yeah. Is it going to switch missions upon me? No, it's a miracle. There you are. I found high ground, I think. When you arrive, I'll fire my multi-tool in the air to mark my location. Yes, uranium is much better. It's much cheaper as well. You only need a little bit and you got a full recharge. The stars, they've altered since I made the chart. Yes. glass could scream. I wonder if it sounds like nails on a chalkboard, on a blackboard. What's happening? They're coming for me. I can see them, smell them. Yeah, I want an Artemis plushie the same way as you've got your space engineer plushie bean. I discovered the glyphs for a portal, traveller, a gateway between worlds. I thought it would lead me to another of our kind, but now I don't even know if the voice was real. The pathway collapsed while I was still inside. I found this place in the darkness. I thought perhaps it was a planet. I was so wrong. I can see their faces. There are seeds of glass within there. They're gone. My data fragmented in the portal, I guess. I just wanted to discover new worlds. I wanted to find other travellers. I didn't... 16. Warn your face. Please, not yet. I'm not... The signal cuts off. As it crackles into oblivion, I hear a name through the static. Apollo. A frequency for Apollo has been added to my Holoterminus contacts. Yay! Right. Let's just... I get this U-Boot gaming mouse, and what do I use its buttons for? Calling the anomaly, calling my freighter, and changing energy modes on my ship. And that's all that I've got it set up for. It was a cheap mouse. Cheap gaming mouse from a company that offers absolutely no support whatsoever. And, you know, even had to search for the software to actually run it properly. Bean found it, actually. My Google Foo was not strong. What have you learned, traveller? What generates Artemis Entity's signal? I tell Nada how we failed to understand Artemis's location. I explain their strange messages, Apollo, and the portal glyphs. Nada pauses. Their lights blink as they process this information. Artemis slips between worlds into the datafall. Our home lives in these spaces. But these holes are stable, small. Nada is worried, traveller. Cracks between iterations should not widen. It will not help us. Artemis Entity still does not remember Nada? Yet. This is a puzzle, a trap, or a tragedy. Apollo Entity is unknown to Nada, more puzzling still. If Traveller Entity is curious, Nada has advice. Nada can have all the advice in the world because he's not the one going out there getting shot at. The rampant crimson is the work of Atlas Falsity. Others, Korvax, say deity. Nada knows better. Atlas False Entity hunts Nada, but Traveller may seek them out, draw them away. And you get some nanite and a little bit of quicksilver. Is there anything there this time worth doing? Monstrosities are easy, but I don't want fireworks. I hate the fireworks. Dangerous pirates, that's always a good one. No. Everybody remember where we parked, because I don't. I think I've still got multiplayer turned off, which is why there's no one else here. I always turn it off for an expedition, which is counterintuitive considering it's a community expedition. That looks like they had one motherfucker of an impact right about there, doesn't it? I wish we had that in No Man's Sky. You know? Big meteor craters with huge wars, something like the Olympus Mons. Or there are some planets that do have meteor craters, but they're not that big. They're like very weathered, shall we say. Now, I think that one. Yes, let's have a look at you. I wish we could scan from space so we didn't have to go in, jump out of a ship, say, oh fuck, it's another C-class, and jump back in again. Oh fuck, it's another C-class, and jump back in again. See, that tickled me. Yeah, isn't it though? Isn't that what happens? You go up thinking, oh good, lovely, we'll finally have a decent freighter. Oh fuck, it's another C-class. But I will say, my second ever S-Class freighter was one of those. It just walked in and I went, as I was coming out of the space station, it walked in and I just thought, yeah, I'll give it a go, see what's there. And yeah, that was my second S-Class for all the many saves that I've had. My first S-Class was a very lucky freighter battle. Before I knew you could actually save and reload, which apparently might be broken now. So yeah, I just went in to get my reward and it was an S-Class and it was like, oh fuck. Right. That's better. Tune to Apollo. Apollo. Hello. He's not a very friendly person, Apollo. Not till you get to know him. Well, I'm glad I make you laugh. That's good. It's always good to find humour in things. But yeah, I've been really enjoying Starfield. So many people compare this game to that, and it's like comparing a dog to a cat. They're different animals, you know. They've got completely different objectives, different backgrounds, and they might inhabit the same space, but they're not anywhere close to being similar games. So yeah, I enjoy each one for its different things. The thing that I probably like least about Starfield is virtually all your enemies are human. And that's one thing I like about No Man's Sky. You're mostly fighting dangerous predators and robots of one form or another. Sentinels, corrupted or otherwise. So yeah, very different games, and I like both of them. Yes, Sentinel events. You're going to send me to blow up some Sentinels. Now, the thing is, if you actually want to finish this quest, there is no choice. You are given the illusion of choice, but you have to actually agree, otherwise you can't carry on and do the purge. Here's a ghost in the machine. Peach. Right. Galaxy map. Okay. Okay, hurry back. Sion Delhi. Okay. Oh, another 3-star. Yeah, I've already, I did one jump back to a shipyard, and I've already customized my Razor Leaf. I haven't renamed it yet, I'll have to rename it. But, it had its weapons stripped. I've changed the shield and the reactor. Mounted the engines, the big engines, directly onto the side of the ship. Took off the other two because it only actually needs 2 engines. The other 2 were just energy sinks because you've got a maximum speed, and it was at it with 2 engines. And yeah, it kicks butt. Lifeform. Right. I think heat. It's going to be useless anyway because it's only a B or a C, but never mind. May the light of the Atlas watch over you. It's a B. Oh, harmony. Salvage data. No, it's just the module and salvage data. Oh, talking of the module. Oh, look. Solar with my favourite wings. It's only a C. And a raven nose. My favourite nose on the Solars is the Falcon. It's a shorter version of that. Those are my favourite wings. And lift. I'll have that, thank you very much. And what do you have? Cyclotron. I always used to use Cyclotron because I had never liked the phase beam. It's only since they redid the fighter combat where the phase beam was actually useful. You could drain shields, and well, you could leech shields. It's the only since then that I've actually started using the phase beam. I can't remember if I've got 3 starship shields. I'll get one anyway. I've got the nanites. No, I don't. That will go there. that one can go in there. Let's put that there, that there. There it is. Right. So much stuff to sort out. Always do a check. As expected, it's a C. Plasma launcher and pulse spitter. I'm quite happy with my neutron cannon. Now I've got a supercharged slot there, 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 and there, and a damage potential of 114k. This is the only weapon in the bloody game, I think, where you do not slot the weapon in the supercharged slot. It actually does 0 for you and will lower your damage potential. So yeah, that's just a regular slot. Whereas if, say, I had it like that, 85. 114. Yes. Let's go back to the base. I don't remember what base. Well, not remember what base, but figure out which base I want to use. My bases. That one is just there because of the S-Class cabinet at the station. Most hostile, that's really useless now. Mouldy balls. That, I think, is on a really toxic planet. Portal. And I have no idea what this base is. So let's go there. Superheated rain and sentinels require obedience, eh? Although one thing you can do, if you know you're going to be mining something and you want your best mining result, put one of your weapon mods in a different slot and put the optical drill in the supercharged slot, because the optical drill is the only one that actually affects the amount you mine. Its standard is 50%. If you put it in a supercharged slot, it's 88%. Right. Okay. Oh yeah, I've got some frost crystals. That's right, I made all those so I could get the yes. If you're doing like curious deposits, then you don't need to do that. Yes, I've done that a time or two. Right, actually, let's put you there, and then we'll put there. Pure bloody ferrite. Not enough pure ferrets. So let's bung half of it in there. At least ferrite dust is 1-to-1 with pure ferrite, unlike the magnetized. Although it is a bit of a shame that you can't actually turn pure ferrite back into ferrite dust. If I put oxygen in there and pure ferrite, I could turn it into rusted metal, which would then give me twice the amount of ferrite dust, because it's 1-to-2 rusted metal to ferrite dust. But that's a really convoluted way of getting ferrite dust. That'll do for now. And pure marmot. Yeah. Let's stick a door on there. Have I actually got... Yes, I've got the small timber panel now. I detest, with a passion, the ramps that come with these. So I usually do this. Oh, I haven't got the small ramp. Never mind. That'll do for now. I'll do the small ramp later. There. Much easier than those bloody ramps. Right, construct terminals. Oh, righto. Construction terminal. I find these a waste of time too. If you've done them once, well, the amount of times that I've done all of them and got to the end of it and it's just like, I never want to do them again. You know? But you have to go. Wait, did the thing click over? All these tooltips it has down the bottom right. I wish it would just stick to what mission you selected and leave it at that. Right, I need to find a get. Nearly missed. There. Itchy. Yeah, this is the expedition save, but the multi-tool I got after we got the glyphs in the expedition, and I went hunting for good multi-tools in Eisentam on NMS Glyph Exchange. No. It literally highlighted that one. So why are you going to the base? If there was one thing that I could hit Sean Murray up and say, we need this, it's when there's multiple objectives in the same area, come up with a list, like they do in Starfield actually, and let you choose which one you want to go to. Because, yeah, that annoys me when you think you're going somewhere else and all of a sudden, right at the last bit, it's like, whee! You go in there instead. It's Mr. Eyebrows. Is it really you? Forgive me, I've been searching such a long time. I'm contracted to aid you in this and every cycle. That's a weird contract. Yes. Not exactly sure how how this contract time travel back to now, but yeah. Mr. Eyebrows can have a seat at my base. Oh, they're already gone. Okay. I must admit though, there is not a great deal of new content in this expedition, the one I've just finished. A lot of the milestones are very similar to ones that we've already done in previous expeditions, especially cartographers. We did a lot of this stuff in cartographers, but it's pay score, wasn't it? But the some of the rewards are quite good. I do like the tent. It's the same tent from the camps, the harmonic camps, and I think from the outlaw space stations. Let me see if I can put one in. If I've collected it. I can't actually remember if I've collected it. I think I have. But I could be wrong. I could very much. No, there it is. Ragged tent. There, only 30 or 30, and you're safe from the storm. 30 carbon. Not bad going. Very quick, very cheap emergency shelter. Don't need it though, so yeah. Slading. There's so much to learn, so much to see. This place will be our home amidst the infinite. Yeah. Take this glass and let starlight flood into our jolly home. Well, that was actually pretty good. Because for the expedition, I did a shit ton of frost crystals, 1400 in fact. Now, before I do anything, let's put a glass corridor in there, and let's take that out of there and put that in there because we're going to need it. I should unlock the health thingies as well because they only work on Habs. Heavy chromatic metal. Yes, make a science terminal. Yes, yes. Third. Science there. Recruit is outside local area. Right. I do need to unlock that single stair instead of the double as well. But yes, this is one of the planets that I was saying about before that just have like big stones on them and a couple of types of plant. And very occasionally cable pods. And the plants give you a huge amount of carbon, and the cable pods even more. So I always try to have at least one base where I can just go there and within a few minutes gather all the carbon I need. But that was 800 carbon just with those couple of plants and a cable pod. Now, right. Okay, so we've got to keep on with this for a bit. Might as well just fly up. I'm going to have to leave the system. This bit I do prefer to Starfield. Just get in your jib, get in your ship, and take off. And oh, I see something over there. I'll go land over there. You know? But as I said before, they are such different games to play. It's unfair to either of them to compare them to each other. Having played a fair amount of Fallout, you can definitely see and feel that it's a proper Bethesda game. You know, a lot of the menus, a lot of the way the game works, like the UI, hasn't changed at all from Fallout. Other things, of course, it's completely different. You've got an entirely new dimension to work in. It is a really fun game, and the only thing which is stopping me streaming it is that SSD. I'm not really up to speed on what the engine is they use, but it wouldn't surprise me. So much of it is just like Fallout that it makes you really think, did they actually use exactly the same engine as Fallout 4, or has it upgraded a bit since then? But some of it is different. Creation engine, right. Right, science terminal, yes. Yes, think not of payment. Scanning you while you sleep will be reward enough. Right. I'll have to go speak to the pirates about that scan deflector. Oh, it's their own engine. Okay, I didn't realise that. Yes, I've met so many aliens. What surprises me about Starfield is when they talk about aliens, they're talking about the indigenous wildlife of the planets, because all of the people are human. I have seen a whole heap of spoilers for Starfield, but it's one of those things, how you get there is always going to be different to someone else, because there are so many different ways you can play that it's like, oh, we got to that bit. I don't need a neutron cannon module, it already does 100 and some K. I definitely don't need a geology cannon module. I don't want to die. In all my 4,000 hours in No Man's Sky, I have installed a geology cannon once. And the very day I installed it, I moved my mouse, caught my finger on a cup, accidentally fired, and blew myself to shit. And I installed it as soon as I came back from dying. Yeah. I am absolutely convinced that we are not the only life form on the planet. But, not on the planet, in the universe. But, the physical reality of the universe being the way it is means that it would literally be astronomical odds for us to ever meet them. Yeah. Right, I've still only got... What's that one? Are you any good? Yeah, not the greatest. Even worse. Well, you'll stay there until I get something better. Right. Return to the scientist. Yeah. It would be almost incomprehensible to me if this planet was the only planet that had ever developed life. I mean, there's... Hello Game says about how many planets are in this universe. We haven't even got a clue as to how many are in our universe. Somewhere there has to be intelligent life. Oh, that's a point. Yes, I need to do the overseer thing, don't I? The Fermi paradox is the discrepancy between the lack of conclusive evidence of advanced extraterrestrial life and the apparently high likelihood of its existence. Yeah. The thing is, though, yeah, we could be first, we could be last. We could just be far enough away that any signals they release are lost in the background cosmic radiation. Oh, what excellent parking I did. Look at that. My ship is now a building. Let's take this building off and go searching for shit without splintering the shit out of my building, which is pretty damn good of it. Oh, I forgot this was an expedition planet. You forget until we get in the air and see all the communication stations. I seriously think that expedition systems ought to be locked so you cannot use a communication station. Not just remove them from your build list, but make it impossible to build them at all. I'm so sick of turning up to an expedition milestone and your frame rate just drops because there's so many bloody comms balls. It's quite possible. I mean, it would have to be a fair way back into the past, you know, a few million years, because we have got ancestors that have a pretty conclusive link to us. Nothing guaranteed, though, of course. Humans as we've got now, modern humans, I believe we're all the same genus. We're all just slight variations because of where we come from on the planet. But if you go back to prior to Homo sapiens sapien, who knows? Who knows? I mean, who's to say that Neanderthal wasn't the dominant life form and were replaced by Homo sapiens, and not just because we won the war of attrition, basically. Yeah, because they haven't had to. They live in such a way that they are in harmony with their surroundings, and there's no push to change. Yeah, Australian Aboriginals, before the white men came over, they were in perfect harmony with their land. They didn't need to change at all.
I mean, they still had fights and shit.
Yeah. But anyone in a more densely populated area with better resources, you almost had to to learn new things, to adapt. Otherwise, your neighbours would just wipe you out and take your land. And there's all the storage containers. Yes. Right. Can I get back to you yet? I have. He's right there. Acid and lubricant, yes. Good. I've completed that section, and I can quite conveniently forget that these guys exist. Return to space. Return to sender. Now. Let's talk to Apollo. I don't like Apollo at the beginning. By the end of it, he's starting to develop a soul, I think. Or at least refine the one that he had. But at the beginning, it's all about units and making himself, king shit a turd mountain. Yes. And the same abandoned buildings that I just did for the overseer, I've now got to do for him. Nightbot, shush. Where is it then? Which planet have you put it on? How are we doing? Not too bad. I'm going to get to this location and I'm going to take a short break, get up, walk around a bit, get the kinks out of my back, and get a drink. So, yeah, if you've been sitting here watching me, time maybe for you to get up, walk around a bit, take care of the body, so the body takes care of you. Right, let's pop out, make a save, pop back in again, and I will be back very shortly. So, let's have a look at these ones. So, armament. Please be a Q resonator. Okay, that I don't know which god I've inadvertently praised or whatever, but I got the Q resonator. Finger it. Well, there we go. Oh dear. It just does not like being this close to the ground without being on the ground. Come on. There. Blissful weather. Regular patrols. Whoa, shit! What the fuck?
It was.
That was an instant death. I didn't have a chance. I didn't even see there was a vote. Ah, fuck. As they were there, I looked up. I had to switch weapon. By the time I fired like 3 shots, I was dead. Actually, hon, could you clip that? Should be able to. Oh shit, okay. C28. Ooh, A-class. What are you? It's in the style I like. And it's A-class. And it's already got 3 open turbocharged slots. And I've got the money. There it is. First or second wave. Hello again. Let me just plug my ears in. That's better. Right. If you're not fussed about getting the larval cores, Neutron Cannon makes these so easy to clear. If you got one of those missions from the anomaly, because it does area damage, you can basically get the entire lot in one go. Nanites. And yes, same thing as before, because we've literally just done this for the Overseer, and it gives you a few nanites. Now, can we actually go to the station this time, not someone's base? Emergency broadcast. Oh, we've got this quest. Resist them. Reject their lies. Follow us to freedom. Same message over and over. These are one of the many side quests in No Man's Sky. Gives you a cool cosmetic. That's what I'm thinking of. Cosmetic. And of course, because that mission has changed, I've now got to change it back. Oh no, it's Apollo, that's it. And we've now got to pay the multi-tool merchant good credits, nanites, for a shitty little module that will get uninstalled the minute the quest ticks over. Because there's nothing he can give me that's better than what I've got. 60 nanites. What do I get? A C-class boltcaster. Oh, let's wait for the mission to tick over. Install the upgrade module. There. It's installed. And scrapped. And scrapped. Because I don't use that, I use that. You are not alone. Oh, is this null already? I think it's null. Yeah. That'll be null. And here's Apollo. Yes. You know, the whole I was born just like you were. Were we born? Were the travellers born? Or did they just come to existence a few hundred units from their ships, fully formed, with no memories of their previous existence? Always wondered about that. What happened before the first time your character wakes up? Yes, let's go to the factory. Let's do what I was going to do beforehand. I want to see if this freighter is any good. Infiltrate. They infiltrate like Michael Caine. You were only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. It's a C. As always. So yeah, I don't really think they've got the hang of infiltration very well. At least coming at this after the expedition, I've got a decent suit set up, well, reasonable suit set up, and a decent multi-tool, actually a very good multi-tool, better than the average. Aha. So when it comes to blowing the shit out of Sentinels, I have no issues with doing that. The only thing to consider is, do I do it before or after I go in? Or when I come out? Oop, wrong button. There. There. Oh, that's right. I don't like this bit. There's only one way to be kind in this, and it's not very nice. But it's what I'd do in real life, if I had to. So, yeah. And there you go. One dog. Deputy Dog is dead. Scanned you. I thought I might as well get some Sentinels. while I'm here, like. Hello. Sentinel. Twofer. Excellent. Come on. Don't just hide over there. Haha. That is why I love the new guns. That's you gone. Anyone left? Apparently not. So yeah. The brain's still stuck up there, is it? It never actually fell. It is too. Cute. Right. I wonder if that's what Apollo wanted to happen. It's the first time I've ever done that. Right, what are we supposed to do? Return to space and speak to Apollo. Yeah, I've never gone through Sentinels as fast as with the neutron cannon. It's not even sporting anymore. Right. And let's call in the anomaly, because as per fucking always, it switches to Tornado this. And it's just as easy to go and do it when you're already in space. It does seem though that every time you poke your nose out the atmosphere, or even lift off the planet, it's like, oh, Tornado, Tornado. Like Ricky Tikki Tavi. Run and tell. Yeah, I want to get a staff on this, and I want to see if I can get a staff better than my Sentinel multi-tool. And one of the Atlas multi-tools. Yes. Yes, don't stop being in life or death situations on our account. That's better. Right. So, where is this fucking signal? Because it don't seem to be showing up, does it? There, scan. Gotta wait until it actually says, "Oh, scan me." Oh. And go to the other planet. There. We have... Well, it's not a monolith, it's an ancient planet. But close enough, I think. Yes, yes it is, isn't it? Destination reached, right. Got another Sentinel fight coming up soon as well. Activate. The Traveller Arrival. The Traveller awoke beneath the shadow of a red star. Through the lonely cosmos they fled, yearning for purpose and meaning. They found an anomaly, an aberration, a door to the heavens. No Gek, Viking, Korvax could see it. Only the Traveller could perceive the portal, though they did not know how to step through. They did not know the secret language, the glyphs. Spoiler alert, I do know the glyphs. Yes, Sentinel in the distance. No, it's like right here. Do I actually want to do the whole thing over? Right. Yeah, is there really any point in doing the exact same thing I just did on the other planet? No. Right, deactivated. Behind me. Welcome back. Oh, morning meditation, that's good. I'm not very good at meditation. Partly because I'm aphantasic and I find it hard to... But I literally can't visualise at all. That's part of the aphantasia. Partly it's just figuring out what to do, you know? I need a really good guided meditation that doesn't rely on visual imagery, and almost all of them do. Drac has done some in the past for me, where she's deliberately using different language so that I'm not jarred mentally because of the whole visual imagery bit. But then the other half of the problem is actually remembering to do it. I need to get some actually written down for me. Not written down, recorded. I need to get some recorded for me. Medication is all good. Medication and meditation is a good start to the day. It is really good, and I do seriously wish I could get into meditation easier. Right. Now. Same burning sensation in the eyes. I think he needs a good eye wash. Activate. The Traveller. Sin. Is there a Traveller cause? The Traveller found a way. They always did. The first stone screamed when it was cut open. Within the shattered memories of sentinels, the Traveller found the glyphs they needed. They passed through the gateway, emerging before the face of omnipotence. The Traveller asked the Atlas how many worlds were left to visit. They had seen so many in their life they did not wish to die before they sealed them all, and the Atlas answered. 18 quintillion. 18.5 quintillion almost. So yeah. And we all know who the ancient Traveller is. Well, we do if we've done the Artemis quest line at least once. Right. Scan. And this should be the monolith, which makes sense because the monolith leads you to the portal. Yep, it's a monolith. Oh, knowledge stone right there. And 2 lots of these. Yeah. I actually bought some line art templates to make a whole load of new emojis. I'm not going to get rid of these ones because I like these ones, but I want ones that I can do merch and stuff for, because these ones I can't. The license for them doesn't allow that. Yes, the Traveller was the first of their kind. So they were first and we are last. And there is Nada's question answered. And we have the final glyphs. Where did I leave my ship? There. Somewhere over there. Ah, there it is. Oh, that's a bit too far away. We'll go warp to that one. Gateway detected. Now, if you hadn't already got a portal, this is a great time to get a portal base, because it's taking you right there. I'm pretty sure we're still in Eisentown though, because Expedition was in Eisentown, and I already have a Eisentown portal. I happen to have all the things I needed and made the right choice at the monolith, so yeah, I got one on a glitch planet. Yes, traveller anomaly confirmed. If there's anyone does want me to voice every single thing, I will, but it will take a lot longer to get there. And if you're anything like me, after you've gone through this once or twice, it's like, yes, we know what's happening. Fast forward to the end. If it's your first time though, do go through all of the dialogue options, because, pardon me, there is a lot of lore hidden in there, and a lot of things to learn about. And here we have a glitch planet. Hostile system, eh? It's alright. I got my gun. And this is how you know that it's an Atlas system. Lifeforms 1 of 11, but it's a glitch planet. You made a full-on base with walls and roof. Will eventually be 2 stories high, but for now just big and empty space. Yeah. It's good. Hello, Atlas. I learned the Atlas word for the. Always get your warp cells. It's like first 3 or so times you visit something like this, you can get warp cells. Hello world. We once travellers, we aspire to be more than dust and dirt. Let's perform a diagnostic. It has been quite a number of years since the last diagnostic. 64% of worlds operating within expected parameters. Yeah. 2,611,384 actionable observations. Sentinel is error, null value. Glass, operational. 4,000 breach attempts. Traveller, operational. 458 critical error warnings. Exomine structural integrity compromised. That sounds painful. Not very good at all. Immediate repairs required. Initiate personality interface? Yes. Traveller. Reality fades, everything does. My voice, body, soul, all of it speaks to me. The Atlas stands before me in all its might. I want to ask about Artemis. I want to find them, but something is happening to me. Oh, sorry about that. Scream at it. I do have a mod on here where things would normally fade to a white background. I've got it so that it fades to a black background because the white is really jarring on my eyes. I'm supposed to have a mod that makes all this purple too, but that doesn't seem to work. And the only other mod I've got is to remove the speed lines so that the stream doesn't go to pixelated hell every time you pulse drive. Restore point saved, and you've dropped me at the top of a tree. Very nice of you, thank you. Right. Nothing found, eh? Nothing found. Locate and board your starship. Yes, I will. Now, with this being a sentinel ship... Oh, you got a flag on top? Yeah, I like flags. I like the fact they've got such a variety of the flags now. Used to be you only had like 3 or something like that. Now this is what I was talking about earlier. That looks sort of meteor craterish. Hey, sideways. I'm walking backwards for Christmas. Across the briny sea. Flag. Did I actually get that? Yes, I did. Right. Yes, iteration blah. So old me was deleted, and new me with old me's memories is back. Favourite pride flags in terms of the colours would be bisexual, non-binary and lesbian. This is my flag here, trans flag, and the non-binary and asexual, and that's me. Located aboard your starship. Yes. Yeah. Alright. Signal. Hello? No. Or is it? Or is this a signal again? Is this the grey? I can't remember now. Loads of love and respect for the trans flag. Means a lot to you personally, and you're not trans. It's... Has that just switched me again? It has. It's definitely a thing. Yeah. I never expected to come out trans. I never really understood myself until about 8 odd years ago. And that was following a breakdown, you know. After my dad died, I had a rough time of it mentally, and Drac took me to a psychiatrist actually, because she's worked in mental health industry and she knew what I needed better than I did, for sure. And it was only after unpacking all of that and starting to work out who I was that it even occurred to me that I might be. I'd just always been different, weird, you know? There we are. Yes, it's a great. So yeah, it's been a hell of a journey actually, but I am a lot happier now than I can remember being basically ever. I'm happier in myself. I'm more accepting of myself than I've ever been. And yeah, it takes a lot of mental energy to get to the point where you can accept who you are. Cis or trans, it takes a lot of energy to accept who you are. And yeah, there's so much in this world that's trying to tell you you have to be just like this and no exceptions, and yeah, it's all nonsense. What you have to be is yourself. If you're not being yourself, who are you? Yes, yeah, you have to fit in. Being brought up autistic before anyone really knew what autism was, it was one of those things where I was never right for society. I never fitted, and that was so all-pervading in my life that I didn't realise there was more to it than just you're weird for years. Because that's what you get told. You're just told, oh, you're weird, you don't fit in, you don't belong. And until you start unpacking it and figuring out why you're different. Yeah. Oh, hello, Penguin. How are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, until you start figuring out why you're different, it's very hard to figure out what you want to do, or even who you are. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Things have got better. Well, they had got better in recent years. It's a bit early for you at the moment but it's just something that we have to deal with. Not that we want to, but it's one of those things where a very vocal minority is pushing for things that they have no idea what they mean. It's not the first time, but yeah, we'll get through it same way we have before. One thing we're good at, it's resilience. I'd much rather I didn't need it, but it's always there. And this is numero uno, or numero non, actually, but yeah. You've come a long way with accepting who you are. Yeah, you love who you love, regardless of gender, race, disability, yeah. After I came out, I had an online relationship with a guy. Never thought it would happen, but we clicked mentally, and things were going great until all of a sudden he remembered that he was a, very Catholic Christian and shouldn't be having online relationships when he's married. But I never thought I would have a relationship with a guy, because I'd never been attracted to them. But it taught me that it's not about physical form, it's the mental attraction. Yeah. James Rodriguez. I'm not very good with names. Yes, panromantic. Alright. I need to know more. There. Yes, alright. Okay. It's inventory silly. Had a few cracks with that one, and a hydrate too. Thank you. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, when I first started questioning, I really didn't. I love that cat. Yeah, when I started questioning, I called myself non-binary. Over time it's developed. I'm still non-binary, but I'm more trans-femme, and I think I always will be, to be honest. But there will always be the agender part of me as well. Yeah, I love that cat. Now, what do I need for you? Living pearl. Oh shit, and I got rid of the cadmium. Never mind. So I need a living pearl and cadmium. Yeah, that is absolutely perfect. You don't have to be one thing or another thing for anyone else. You just have to be yourself. Right, so that's taken one of those. Oh, I do have cadmium. Excellent. Let's put that there. And 3 metal plating. And soul engine. And mind dark. And that's going to tell me to go somewhere else. The freighter itself is tiny, but each of the storage compartments are now, yeah, they're 10 by 5, so each storage compartment can hold 50, so that's a empty one. I need to get a better mod for this, for heat. Didn't I get something for heat? Yeah, but I've got nowhere to put it. Right, yeah. Oh. And while I think about it. Yeah, I'm sat here next to the holoterminus and it tells me to go to another one. If I go to that one, nothing happens. They expect you to have to go a fair way to get all the things, I guess. Ooh. Hello? You're not going to let me land at your landing pad. Are you not? Oh, there it is. Let's turn around. There. They are. I do love that. The way the scenery changes and the different effects. Right. And we'll just use the mind arc. And hello now. Yeah, Null is the original sin for travellers. Are we done? We're done. And let's go to Nada. And this is the bit that I think needs reworking. After Singularity and Echoes, I don't think it really hits the same as it used to. It hasn't changed with the new lore. I think it needs to. Crunchy neck. Wow. Nearly 10 o'clock already. I haven't really been speed running this quest line, but I haven't really stopped and done much else, so yeah. I suppose three hours to get to this point isn't too bad. Yes, let's A traveller soul, beautiful. You want coffee? That's not a bad idea. Except I can't have regular coffee anymore. I have a coffee syrup. So it's made with coffee and chicory, I think it is. But I only put a little bit in and fill the cup up with cold milk. And that does me. But I find regular coffee, however you make it, whether it's instant, barista, pod, whatever, it's just too bitter. Yeah, I had a medication change about 4 or 5 years ago now. I was on it for a couple of months, maybe 3 months tops, and it changed the way I taste. It changed my sensation of taste, and coffee was one of those things that never recovered. I used to drink triple strength, no problem. I would have, coffee you could stand a spoon in. I can't even have mild coffee anymore because my sense of taste has changed that much. I can't do it. If I'm out and we go to a cafe, a coffee shop, I usually have a chai now because it tastes better to me. I would always have had a strong coffee before. This is the sad bit. And until they actually fix this so that it fits in with the law of how we've already used this in singularity, that would always be my choice. If he had someone with him, if we could put him into the simulation with the echoes, I would definitely do that. I really hate it when the camera bubbles like that, don't you? Right. Oh, did I? Oh, never mind. Let me see if I've got my suits locked here. Yeah, it is really funny how some things can affect you, and this one was just one of those things. It turned something that I used to enjoy into something that I just could not stomach. Okay, Drac. Yeah, the last couple of weeks have been really rough on Drac, and we're gonna go get her x-rayed tomorrow, which is fun because we don't have a car, so I've got a support worker taking us there. But yeah, it's been rough on her. So if she's up to it, she'll stream. If not, then yeah, it's just meds again. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, she's a real shit. So do I, sweetie, so do I. Yeah, he never thought the Atlas was real. Hush, Nightbot. You do that too often. I've got to change the times on that. Yep. Right. See. And I think that I am going to maybe finish up once we've found this. It's not below me, is it? No. There it is, different planet. Right. I'm going to finish up once I get to the monolith, because I want to be fresh for tomorrow so that I can support track. And yeah, we're all just hoping that it's just a cold or something, but we'll find out soon. And hopefully I will have a car back by then. My car is currently in the body shop, getting a bit of damage fixed. It was supposed to be ready Monday, then it was yesterday, and this morning it became Thursday. So yeah, I weren't too pleased about that. But there's not much you can do when, yeah. What are you supposed to do? Take the car in a rattle can and say I'll spray it myself? Shit. Out, that hurt. Not too much though, so that's good. These are the strangest creatures, bleeding balloons. There we are. Yes, anomaly. Locator portal. I don't wish it was that easy. They didn't even ask for a gift. Oh dear. Yeah, I think I need bed. So I am going to make myself a restore point, and I will see who out in the great white world of Twitch is good to go over to. Well, there are some viewers watching No Man's Sky, some people streaming. Oh, there's me. I like the sound of this one. What kind of world do we live in where we gotta stay awake to sleep on time? Well, let's have a quick look at this one. Adverts. Isn't it always adverts? Isn't it always the same adverts? Well, there's no follower only mode. He has a can. No backseating unless I ask. Comedy, English, and probably drunk. Yeah, let's have a go to them. Cellar block. Yes, raid channel. Cellar block. Playing No Man's Sky. Okay, well, thank you for being with me through this stream, and we will get back to it in a couple of days. Until then, I hope you are happy and healthy and have a great time. I will be back soon. Not sure if Drac will be back tomorrow, but yeah, let's hope. Let's hope it's good news. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.